All right, hi everybody. I'm in the middle of St. Stephen's Green and this video will be literally peak. I have just under 24 hours to prepare for this big exam coming up for medical school. It's called the card signing. So wait, yeah, let me actually tell you what's in that exam. So it's all in cardio and resp, so the lungs and the heart. And unfortunately, this exam isn't just a written exam where it'll be more oral, and our examiner will ask us questions such as what's this part of the heart or what's this specific thing, or like for example, what innervates the pericardium, the sac around the heart, which is what's it called, the phrenic nerve. Got that right. But yeah, so like it's not just memorizing lines. You're gonna actually have to know that specific thing on a real person, so it's actually pretty hard. I did this before but I had a lot more preparation, so I'll try clutch up and see what happens. Only did a bit of heart yesterday, so I literally have to do both and try clutch up just under 24 hours. So literally I'm gonna have so much study to do, and that's gonna be the plan for today. I'm literally gonna try study as much as possible, try clutch up because I really want to do well in this exam. So let's see how that goes. I actually don't know how am I gonna study. The weather is literally so nice. Well, I'm gonna show you guys. The in Stephen's Green is literally so scenic. But yeah, before I actually can study, I have some couple classes I have to attend. So yeah, let's actually go to the classes and enjoy. Alright guys, so just finished all my classes in CBL and my plan is to now study lungs after I go eat, and I'll try do cardio revision after, but hopefully it goes well. It's looking long. I'm already tired from all the literally classes and CBL stuff. Literally we were talking for so long in the CBL. So much stuff we learned, but it'll all be beneficial in the end. And yeah, like Loki, in a couple months it's gonna be over. I can finally enjoy my summer, so it'll be chill. So don't worry. All right, everybody, I just finished the thoracic cavity lecture, and I have to do lungs now, and it's like 7 p.m. and I have to try clutch up. So yeah, so I'm with my friends. Here's Amara. Here's Emma. You remember from her last video, and Julie. Say hi. Sorry to disturb, but before we end this video, I have to talk about the sponsor of this segment, PeopleHawk. I done my HPAT exam, which is the medical entry exam for Ireland, last year, and thankfully succeeded in it, and now I'm in medical school in Ireland. But back then I always wished there was more mocks or more practice questions that I could do to practice more for the HPAT, but now we can do that with this new HPAT preparation site called PeopleHawk. They made their own high quality HPAT questions like these, and when you finish your exam, you get the exact solutions for every single question, so you're not lost trying to figure out why you went wrong. For example, for this question, you can actually pause this if you want to do this for yourself and get a little practice done. But yeah, this is a pick the middle question where the whole premise is to pick the answer option that's most likely to be in the middle if you put the answer options in a logical pattern. And most people get this question wrong, but thankfully when you finish the exam they explain it fully how to answer this question. But yeah, they have a free HPAT readiness exam that will only take 30 minutes, so why not try it out, and by the end you'll actually get a predicted percentile and also a score out of 300. So check it out in peoplehawk.com, and it's also linked in the description. Alright, hey guys, I just woke up. It's literally 6:30 a.m. and I decided I gotta study more and I have a lot to do because I thought I finished everything yesterday, but I only covered the basic stuff and I have to cover some of the harder stuff. I didn't think they're high yield and will come up, but actually they are, so I gotta actually catch up, do that work, and yeah, so hopefully it works. So I have to go back into all the cardio stuff, all this stuff about heart, and then I'll have to try do them quickly and then go and do the stuff about lungs. It'll be good revision as well, so hopefully I try to do it. I only have 2 hours left and then I have to leave and actually do my exam, so let's try catch up. Okay, so this is like a week after the exam. I have my results with me, and as you've probably seen, I was pretty pissed off right after the exam. So let me tell you why. So story time. So the examiner was assessing me and my group, and again I was literally the last in the row. So in my opinion, I think I got the short end of the stick. Like I didn't get questions on the main stuff like the heart and lungs or even the bones. I got like asked about the weird stuff like the esophagus, I don't know, which is like a digestive system thing, not a cardio rest. But like there is some parts where the esophagus does involve with resp especially, but like that's something so small, and I didn't really study the really in detail stuff. I tried to study it, like I got a couple questions right, but there was some questions I just couldn't get right. I think there was one where it wasn't on the lung exactly, but it was something that wasn't even really on the slides. It was really glossed over or like said in the lecture but not really on the slides. It was the carina, it's the whatever, it's before the bronchioles bifurcates, the little wall thingy. I had no idea that was a thing. I never personally saw it on the slides. Some people said it was in the slides, some people said it wasn't on the slides. I was like, bro, I have no idea what you're talking about. But yeah, I thought I did pretty bad from that because I was like, oh damn, I'm not getting half the questions he was giving me. I thought like he was just giving me normal questions, but like looking back at it, I felt like he was just giving me hard questions, and like all the more simpler questions were already asked. Like I think for the other people, they normally start for simple questions and then move on to harder questions, but for me, I think I just got into the deep end. But like I don't think there was much you can ask more. But yeah, I wouldn't blame 100% just my circumstances of being last. Low-key, looking back at it, like I felt like I was not speaking as much as I can. Like it's an oral exam, so if he asks you a question, you can kind of keep on talking about the topic. You don't have to just answer it and that's it. I think that's what I was doing. I was kind of giving like 1 or 2 word answers rather than like showing how much I actually studied, because I did study a lot, but I should have kept on talking about the topic so he can know that I studied a lot. But anyways, what y'all been waiting for? What did I get in the exam? I got, drum roll please, I got a B. Like I was actually really surprised from that, because I know you can't get a C in the exam. It's either A, B, D or F. It's weird. But I was like, okay, I might get a D, because I felt like I just didn't answer much questions. I felt like I was pissed off at first, but I'm kind of chill now. It pushed my GPA just by a little, literally 0.01. But I'm taking that, like my aim for the end of year is a 3.0 GPA. I think that's an average of a B. So hopefully I get it. So anyways, thank you guys for watching and listening. I really appreciate that. And yeah, check out my other videos.